Alright guys, g'day and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim and so today got a couple of shoes to unpack. And show you. I did some of these shoes I've had for a few weeks now, maybe a month. I just haven't got around to doing a shoe review, just been too busy with other things, but also a mix of that and procrastinating. So I just thought I'll just get these done in the go. But there's one shoe at the end which I've just arrived today, so I haven't even actually seen them in person before. So I thought I'd give my first impressions, considering I've never seen the shoe in hand before, and they released just recently. I think they released 2 days ago, so I'll keep that to last. And then these other ones I've sort of had sitting around for up to about a month, but I just haven't done a review. So this is not going to be too in depth. It's just because I'm going to got a couple of pairs to get through. So let's just get stuck into it. So I believe the first off the rank, Air Jordan 5 box. These are released. I don't know when their release date was. It's been a while. I'm going to guess we're in March, near the end of March now, or middle of March. So I'd say start of March, late Feb. These are Air Jordan 5s. I did get these in a size, if it's going to focus, they are a size 8, as we can see there, the US 8, and they're released, I think, most of your places. These were a big release actually, and ended up entering I think a couple of raffles. Thankfully I did get them for retail, so that was good, but I wasn't too sure about this shoe, simply because it was similar to another shoe that I've already got, and I've worn that a couple of times, but because of the closeness I wasn't too sure. But yeah, US 8 for these, because I do have a medium to narrow width foot, so if that does help across the board, I have a medium to narrow width foot. So I tend to sit around the US 8, some shoes US 8.5, like my Jordan 4s. But yeah, Jordan 5s, I usually go for US 8, just fit a bit nicer. So let's just get stuck into this. All right, boom. Let's flip it around actually. So these are the Air Jordan 5 Racer Blue. So I'm just going to jump out of the way of the camera so it doesn't focus on me, but on the shoes. So this is Air Jordan 5 Racer Blue. From my understanding, it's the new. It's a suede all upper. It's actually it's not as dark as I was expecting it to be. There we go. Yeah. So as I was saying, all suede upper. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. It's reminds me of, I think, of a lot of people who said the Raging Bulls. I find it's, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's all right. It's not too bad looking. Obviously you've got the midsole, the blue there, and then you've got a nice blue tinge outsole, and then your white netting there, and then your Jumpman on there with a nice blue lining behind it on the inside, and then obviously a little lace lock there. But it's quite a nice shoe. I've got the black metallic 5s, so I've worn them a couple of times. I just don't know if, because I haven't worn them that many times, whether or not I want to keep these. I did get them for retail, so 200 and I better have a look, eh? So they retail for $260 is retail. So I don't know if I'm going to keep them or not. They are, I mean, I'm partial to the colour blue and black. Well, mainly blue. It's like my second favourite colour apart from green. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I like it, but it might just be one of those shoes I like seeing, but not actually wearing. And coming into winter in Victoria, negotiating the weather can be a bit tricky, especially with suede. I could spray it with Scotch Guard and all that, but can get a bit tricky to negotiate the weather. So I don't know if I'm going to be keeping these because I already have the black metallic 5s, and they're pretty much the same except where it's blue. Pretty sure it's black and silver. So they're very, very similar. But yeah. And the suede, it's all right. It definitely reminds me a lot of the black metallic 5. So I'm still umming and ahhing about it, but we'll see how we go. Worst case, I can sell them for the price that I got them for. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't mind them. I'm just not sure if I wear them enough. So, but yeah, that's the shoe. They're not too bad. The suede's, I don't know. It's nice. It's definitely similar to the Raging Bulls, but yeah. And this is definitely more purple than blue. So, but yeah, we'll see how we go. See what I don't know. Once again, I'm not too sure about it, but I'll think on it and yeah. Alright, so the next one, the box probably looks familiar as anything to those that know the Jordans. It is the Jordan 1 box. Now these I sat on these for ages. I didn't cop them retail. They did retail for $240 Australian dollars. All these are in AUD, so $240 for these. I did cop these once again in US 8. Because once again, medium scenario with foot. And I did pay resale, but the resale actually wasn't too bad. I think these were not very sought after because they're very similar to the Royal ones, if that doesn't give it away. The colourway anyway. But I don't know, I was umming and ahhing in these because I had the Royal ones already, and I was like, I don't really want to get something too close, but at the same time, I didn't want to wreck those too quick. So I thought if I get these for a decent price close to retail, then that would be fantastic. So I did a bit of hunting. I think these were released probably easily, I want to say 2 months ago, maybe, give or take a little bit. So they're not new, they're not recent. Well, they are new, but they're not recent. But I was umming and ahhing them from a bit. So I got them at the right price, and that's all I'm happy with. So once again, these are US 8. That's the price tag. So $240 Australian, US 8. And yeah, let's get the shoe out. And straight away, that whiff that you get from typical Jordan shoes. And we'll go with the shoe that comes with the spare laces, which I'm pretty sure is that one. Indeed. That there, that there, that there, and that there. Alright, so these are Air Jordan 1 Dark Marina Blue, I believe. So yeah, as you can tell, very similar to the Royals. Obviously, you got the all blue upper and black around the ankle tab, Nike swoosh in the leather, white outsole, midsole, and then obviously typical Jordan 1 midsole. So once again, easy shoe to rock, but for me it was very close to the Air Jordan 1 Royal. The leather's not too bad on here. I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but again, Jordan 1's a fantastic shoe just to be able to rock, throw on, and pretty much any weather, really. That's probably why I tend to like them a lot. Just easy to wear, throw on, and especially in Victoria when the weather can be rainy 1 minute, hot, yeah, all over the shop. So it's easy when you wear these, just throw them on, and it's leather, so you can easy to keep them clean. But I don't mind the colour. It's definitely similar to the Royals in some ways, but also different. And obviously you got the white nylon tongue there, which is a nice, cool fit, nice touch. And yeah, it's similar to the the Pollens, I think. It's probably the closest similarity. Definitely feels similar, but once again, easy. It's an easy colorway to put on and not have to worry about it. It won't be too flashy, and could probably go with most things. So yeah, so that's the Air Jordan 1 Dark Marina Blue. They do come with spare laces. So this actually comes with, apart from the blue that's on there, as you can tell, which actually matches pretty well with the leather. Sometimes they're a different colour to the leather, but these ones match, and they do come with the spare laces in this case. You got your white there, and then obviously your black. So I don't know if I'll bring the black out and put them on, or keep them blue. I'm tempted to keep them blue just so they're different to my Royals, but at the same time, I'm not 100% sure. So we'll just have to see how we go with it. But yeah, did manage to get these for, I want to say it was $260, so only a little bit over retail. I wasn't going to pay any more than that. There are pairs going for 300 plus, but there's no way I was paying that for these. So I'm pretty chuffed with paying just over a little bit over retail, and I'll probably get a lot of wear out of them. So yeah, so that's the Air Jordan 1 Dark Marina Blue in size USA. And yeah, let's get stuck into the next one. This is the next shoe, and the box probably gives it away in boost. This is 350, the Adidas Yeezy 350 V2. I did get these in a US 9, so a bit of a change of pace, just because I find that the Yeezy 350 V2s can be very narrow around the toe and very low as well. Like you feel like your feet get squashed, sort of thing. So I usually go US 9 in these, and I think these retailed for, I want to say $360 Australian, and I think they released 2 weeks ago. I can't remember when. I want to say 2 weeks ago, and I was keen on these shoes from the first images. The colourway I really like. Actually, funnily enough, today's all been black and blue, so that's probably a big hint. But yeah, both shoes have been black and blue. I do have a liking towards blue. But depending on, the green's my favourite colour, but depending on the shady green. But next is blue, for sure. So that might give this colour away. But let's get it open. Let's get this properly open. I will grab one shoe out once again, because there's no point in getting two out. And this is the shoe. Adidas Yeezy 350 V2. As you can tell, once again, blue and black. But these are, I don't really wear my Adidas Yeezys all that much. I just find that they, I don't know, after a while my feet get sore. I think it's just because there's not a lot of structure in them around the ankle. So they are comfortable as ever underfoot, like spongy as anything. But I think there's not enough sort of structure around the ankle when you're moving and all that. So after a while my feet do get tired, compared to obviously your Jordan 1s where you've got a solid, it's a solid sole. It's a solid sole, so you've got a bit more structure around the ankles. So when I wear these, it's not usually, it's long periods of time, but after a while my feet do get sore. And I did go through a stage where I bought heaps of Yeezys, and I was paying resale, and then I sort of stopped just because there were so many colorways. I was like, there's no point. And then I managed to win the Yeezy 350, the recent reflective Belugas. And I don't know, when I saw these, I was like, these had my heart. So I was like, you know what, I'll just get these. So I ended up selling those, and because I didn't think I'd wear them all that much, even though they were nice, I didn't think I'd wear them all that much. But then when I saw these, I was like, yep, for sure, because that blue just, fantastic. So as you can tell, it's all primary upper. Obviously you got the nice blue stripe there. You got your Easy Boost sole. And you got the that line there, the sewing. and the very narrow, flat, pointed toe, which usually is why I go, for me actually a full size. Usually some people it's half, for me it's full, and I still have a nice finger space at the end, so that's cool. But and then obviously you got your inside, your 3 stripes on the tab there on the heel, and yeah, so they call it the 350 V2 Dazzling Blue. So I think the dazzling is just from all the specks of blue you might sort of see on it if it's going to come up in the camera. Yep, you can sort of see the specs. Yeah, so they call it the 350 V2 Dazzling Blue. I'm pretty chuffed with these. I did have to pay resale. I did try and enter every single raffle possible, but again, sometimes you all those losses are just expected. So yeah, it is what it is. But I ended up hunting around for a decent price. I did pay $470 Australian, about a week, probably a couple of days, a week or so after the release. Which was good because I was not going to spend 500 plus, and there's some pairs that were going for that. So I was thankful enough to get them for 470. So yeah, that was fantastic, and I got to pick them up in person. So sometimes that's better rather than getting them posted. So yeah, anyhow, so that's that, and see what your thoughts are. Let me know what your thoughts are on all these shoes. I am going for a bit of a blue-black day today, colour tone, and I just realised I'm wearing a blue shirt, which is no intention of that. I just threw it on and then I realised. So anyway, let's get to the last shoe. This is the one I'm most excited about, simply because I've never seen them in hand, never seen them in person, and they're very different to pretty much all my shoes. So we'll see how we go, eh? So I haven't even unboxed it. It is literally still in the box from the store that I won, from Up There store in the city. So thankfully these released, I think yesterday they released. I got them, I think they were, pretty sure it was yesterday, which is the 22nd here in Australia. And they're released on most of your... Actually, no, I think they're released on Up There store, highs and lows, and on the Adidas website. I tried Adidas, and I lucked out, and I managed to get them from Up There store. I didn't want to go for and enter raffle on the highs and lows, only because these are $500 retail. I'm pretty sure they were selling for less than that when they first released, but no, they're going for $500 retail, which is quite a lot at the moment. So hence why I didn't want to win 3 pairs and be at $1,500. So I thought, stuff it. I'll see if I can enter 2, and hopefully I'll strike gold, and voila. So let's get this thing unboxed, eh? Let's get my trusty knife. If I don't go injuring myself. Let's get this thing open. Actually, as I say, don't cut towards yourself. Great start, eh? Oh, maybe this is not... Yeah, I shouldn't do that. Plus, it's my left hand. I'm not left-handed, hence... Oh, this is terrible. Okay, let's go to my right hand, eh? Otherwise, I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to hurt myself. Alright, that's that. And let's get this top done. Go through the shipping label, not too deep so I don't bust into the shoes themselves. And no, is it enough? Oh, it is enough. Here we go. Alright. So let's put that away before I've got to be careful with that. Put that over there. Don't need that anymore. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's very nice of Up There store. Nice little card there if it's going to focus. It's not going to focus, is it? It's going to play hardball. Come on. There we go. A little card from them. A little congratulatory from them. So, yeah, that's generally what you get when you get win shoes from them. All right. What's the best way to do it? I'm thinking this way. And then lift. And that worked. Okay. Sweet. Well, that's probably a bit loud. Okay, so once again, a boost shoe. Upside down, let's try this. And bingo bango, 700. So that probably gives you a hint. US 9, I thought I had the wrong size then. So once again, I went for a US 9. They retail for they retail for 500. They usually retail for about 360 here in Australia, for AUD obviously. But these 500, so it was expensive getting the one pair, but one pair is enough. So I'm very interested to see what these are going to look like because I've never seen these in person. It's going to be a first. So this is literally my first impression. I don't think I've ever done a first impression before like this, or an unboxing like this. I'm very intrigued to see how these look. This video is probably ages long too, so I apologise for that heavily. Wow. Okay. These are different. Okay. Whew. Wow, they're very, definitely chunky. Definitely chunky. Whew. Wow, these are very different. Wow. These are, I've never had a shoe like these. Well, let's go with the right shoe, eh? Let's pick a side. Okay, so it doesn't focus on me. Get that tag out of the way. You call this colourway the Wave Runner. Pretty sure it's a mix of, it feels like it's a suede up on these parts, those parts. Pretty much, it's another grey. I think it's a leather actually on these parts. Feels like it is, or actually mainly just that bit there. Definitely feels like leather. Boost midsole. It's a lot chunkier than I thought it would be. Yeah, I just hope these fit now. Wow, very, very different. Very, very different to what I was expecting. I mean, the right colours though, that's one thing I did like about these. I don't know what it is, just the mix of colours it's not too boring, it's not out there, it's just the right mix of colours as well. So for me personally, it's kind of why I went for them, and I didn't get them ages ago when they first released. So this is a bit of a win. Don't know what I think about the laces. I'm not overly keen on the cream, but again, it is what it is. And there's your interesting pattern on the outsole there. It's quite nice. Wow. Tag inside. I guess the main thing is how they're going to fit. That'll be interesting. So, yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are on them. Once again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. Leave your thoughts. Did you go for them? Did you manage to win a pair? Did you go for any of these pairs? The Jordan 1s, the Jordan 5s, the Yeezy V2 Dazzling Blues. What are your thoughts on them? Any tips and stuff like that for the videos would really be appreciated. Constructive criticism. Yeah, feel free to hit that like button, leave a comment what your thoughts are on the shoe. Do some on foots. I'm not the greatest, not the most fashionable person. I just usually wear chinos and that sort of thing, so I can do on foots if need be. Just pop a comment in there, and if that's what you're after. And I'm looking forward to seeing if these fit and see how they look on foot, because that's going to be interesting. But I probably won't do a video on foot unless it's unless you ask for it. Yeah. But anyhow, that's probably a very long video, and I apologise. Probably the longest video I've done, so I'll cut it there. Appreciate you watching. Thanks again. I hope it's been a good watch. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. Thanks for. I hope. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Let's get this channel growing. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. And yeah, take care. Stay safe and enjoy.